If you've been following robot vacuums over the last couple of years, you know Roborock has been on a roll. From premium flagships like the S-Series to more affordable mid-rangers, the company has carved out a reputation for making some of the smartest, most reliable cleaners you can buy. At IFA 2025, Roborock introduced the Qrevo Curv 2 Pro, a follow-up to last year's Qrevo Curv, which already impressed many with its suction power, smart navigation, and hands-off dock. But is the new model really a major step up, or just an incremental refresh? And if you already own the Qrevo Curv, should you even consider upgrading? Let's put these two bots head-to-head and see how they compare. At first glance, both robots share Roborock's signature curved dock look and a clean, white aesthetic. They both come with that sculptural base station, which charges the robot, empties its dustbin, refills its water, and even washes and dries the mop pads. It's one of the most complete maintenance setups you can get at this price tier. However, the Qrevo Curv 2 Pro is noticeably slimmer. It stands at just 3.14 inches tall, shaving off about an inch from the original Curv's profile. That's not just for looks. It allows the new model to duck under low sofas, cabinets, and beds where bulkier vacuums can't reach. Roborock even gave it a retractable LiDAR tower, called Retract Sense, which pops up when it needs to scan for navigation but tucks down to slip under furniture. The original Qrevo Curv, by contrast, had a fixed LiDAR setup. If your home has a lot of low-clearance furniture, this one change alone could make a big difference in how complete your cleaning runs feel. It's also the kind of feature that was once reserved for Roborock's flagships like the Saros 10. So seeing it in a mid-tier model is a big deal. This is where Roborock really stepped on the gas. The Qrevo Curv 2 Pro boasts 25,000 Pascal of suction power, up from the Curv's already impressive 18,500 Pascal. On paper, that's a huge jump. It even beats the Saros Z70 at 22,000 Pascal. Roborock says the 2 Pro can pick up about 30% more dirt than its predecessor, especially when cleaning thick carpets thanks to its enhanced airflow. Both models use a hybrid system with a main roller brush and side brushes, but the Curv 2 Pro upgrades the design to reduce tangling further. The anti-tangle brush system and Duo Divide main brush are aimed at homes with pets or long hair, where older robots often choke up. The FlexiArm side brush extends out to sweep corners and along walls, while the Edge mopping system makes sure the mops reach those hard-to-hit edges. In day-to-day terms, both robots are built to handle mixed surfaces, but the 2 Pro's extra suction plus its improved height adjustment should make it better at deep cleaning carpets without leaving ghost lines. The original Qrevo Curv introduced Roborock's Adaptilift chassis, which could raise the robot's wheels to handle thresholds up to about 30 millimeters and even double-layer thresholds up to 40 millimeters. It also lifted its mop pads to avoid soaking carpets while vacuuming. This was a big quality-of-life feature that set it apart from many competitors. The Qrevo Curv 2 Pro refines this further. Its upgraded Adaptilift chassis plus omnidirectional wheels let it climb carpets up to 3 centimeters thick and adjust its body height dynamically as it moves. The result is steadier suction, fewer missed spots, and fewer manual rescues if it gets stuck. At IFA, it even looked like it was hovering over high-pile carpets, which Roborock claims helps increase airflow for better cleaning. If your home has a mix of hardwood, rugs, and plush carpets, the 2 Pro should, at least in theory, handle transitions more gracefully than the original Curv. Both robots aren't just vacuums, they're also mops. The original Qrevo Curv came with dual spinning mop pads, and one of them could extend outward to get closer to baseboards. It did a solid job with everyday mopping, and the dock could wash the pads with hot water at about 75 degrees Celsius before drying them with warm air. The Curv 2 Pro upgrades this in multiple ways. First, its dual mop pads apply 12 newtons of downward pressure and spin at up to 200 RPM. That means it can scrub more aggressively, tackling dried stains instead of just wiping over them. Second, the dock has been upgraded to wash the pads at 100 degrees Celsius, basically boiling water, which helps break down grease and bacteria. The pads are then dried with warm air at about 55 degrees Celsius, reducing the chance of smells or mold. In everyday use, this means both are hands-off for mop maintenance. but the Curv 2 Pro's hotter wash and automatic detachment could deliver cleaner mops and drier carpets. Navigation is one of Roborock's calling cards. Both the Curv and Curv 2 Pro combine LiDAR mapping with an RGB camera and AI obstacle recognition. The Curv could already recognize about 60 common objects, cables, shoes, pet toys, and route around them intelligently. The Curv 2 Pro ups the ante with a more advanced structured light system and claims to recognize over 200 types of clutter. It also uses its retractable LiDAR to maintain a 360-degree scan even under low furniture. In practice, this should mean fewer collisions, fewer no-go zones you need to manually draw in the app, and a better chance of completing a run without intervention. Both models work with the Roborock app and support Hello Rocky voice commands. They integrate with Alexa, Google Home, and Siri shortcuts. The Curv 2 Pro gets Smart Plan 3.0, which uses AI to customize routines even more, like vacuuming before mopping in rooms that haven't been cleaned for a while, or switching to a low-noise mode during nighttime hours. It's not a game changer, but it does make the robot feel more independent. Both also support video calling, pet snaps, scheduling, no-go zones, and custom routines. At the time of filming, Roborock hasn't yet announced the pricing or release date for the Qrevo Curv 2 Pro. The original Qrevo Curv launched in the US shortly after IFA last year, so we might expect a similar timeline. This makes direct price comparisons impossible right now. But Roborock is explicitly positioning the Curv 2 Pro as a high-performance mid-ranger rather than a flagship. If it comes in significantly below the Saros models, it could be one of the strongest value plays in the mid-tier. The Roborock Qrevo Curv 2 Pro feels like a major refinement rather than a total reinvention. It takes the strengths of the original Curv, powerful suction, good mopping, low-maintenance dock, and layers on more power, more agility, and smarter pet-friendly features, all in a slimmer chassis. If you already own the Qrevo Curv and it's meeting your needs, you're still getting a very capable robot. But if you're shopping fresh, especially if you have a mix of carpets and low furniture, the Curv 2 Pro looks like the more future-proof choice. Thanks for watching.